Hello, my dear students of class 11. Uh, Once again, I welcome you all to your English 2 class. And I hope you all had your wonderful vacation and we are in a very fresh mood, in a very refreshing state now that we are going to continue our lesson of our drama. The first class that you had, in that class, I gave you the introduction to this play and also the summary and all those introductory things were told. So today we are going to start the text, and before that, once again, those few introductory things and few new things also I shall be discussing today. Now, as you have seen, I have told you the summary of this play, and the themes, basically the supernatural theme and the romance, all these things were told to you. Now, to summarize this one, that you have seen that it will be the opening scene. We will find that there will be a shipwrecking, and in there we will find that the members of the royal family. There will be Antonio, there will be Gonzalo, there will be Alonso, Ferdinand, Sebastian, all of them will be there, and Trinculo and Stefano. So they will be there, and the ship will be drowned in the storm in the mid sea. And then the story will be continued from there, that we will find that it was an artificial storm which was created by Ariel, and he was commanded or he was ordered to do so by Prospero. Now this up to and then gradually Prospero's revenge will be continued, and we will be finding that how Shakespeare is opening up the evil intention or the psychology of all the characters. So he will be showing here that the theme of parallelism. I had told you that as Antonio, he had cheated his brother and he became the Duke of Milan. The same way he will be giving that his plan to Sebastian to kill Alonso, that is his brother. So this way that will be continued, and there we will see that the love affair of Ferdinand and Miranda. So all these things are there, and then gradually this one will be ended with a very happy ending. Now this is the summary of this play. Now, all these things were told to you the previous day, and the theme of other two themes, that is supernaturalism and romance, and all these things were also told. Now, one more thing that you should know is the setting of this play. Now, the setting of this play, there is a controversy among the critics. There is a controversy that actually nobody is able to trace it out where. What is the setting of which place is there in the setting of this play. Now basically it is assumed that or some sort of resemblance with the Bermudas, that with resemblances, all those resemblances are found, and some critics, they believe that it is somewhere in the African island, in the island of Malta, and also somewhere between the islands in Africa. So, but nobody has reached to the concrete decision regarding this, that where was the play set, or what is the setting of this play, that there is no concrete decision. So these are assumptions. Okay, so these are there, and then again to repeat about the themes which are there, the theme of supernaturalism, which basically, or you can say mostly, which is revolving around Prospero, who is a wizard, you can say, or who is a necroman, who is an expertise in necromancy. Necromancy, or you can say all sort of magic, that will be the appropriate term of it. and in his comment there will be working Ariel. So he basically will be casting his spell of magic everywhere and on everyone, and he will be that will be his greatest weapon to take the revenge from Antonio and from you can say from Alonso. So the reasons of Prospero, or the you can say the strength of him, that is his magic. And he, as you know, he had lost his kingdom, he had lost his dukeship because of this one, because of this his too much interest in magic, because he kept on reading the books on magic everywhere, he kept on experimenting all these things, went forward to pursue his passion of magic, and gradually it means when he devoted his all the time he devoted behind or on it, that time his dukeship was snatched, and there was a you can say the conspiracy was made by his brother to snatch his dukeship. So this way you can say that his dukeship was snatched from him, and again it became his greatest strength, because when he was usurped, or when he was sent away from the kingdom, he was in an island, and as you know, his brother wanted that he and his daughters should die. It was you could say it was the greatness, or it was the humanitarian character of Ganjalo, who saved them, who stored all the foods and all the necessary, you can say all the necessary amenities which were needed for them. All those things were given by Ganjalo in their boat, and also he gave him, he stored all the books of magic for Prospero. And those books, by reading those books, Prospero became a great magician, and then gradually that magic helped him to take the revenge from his conspirators. Now here you can see that so the theme of supernaturalism, the theme of that there will be the storm in the mid sea, so a totally you can say a totally a scary atmosphere will be created here. Next comes the theme of Romans. Now, as I have told you that during the last few years of Shakespeare's writing career, he devoted his art of writing towards romance. Now, romance is what? It is neither a comedy nor a tragedy. Now, here you will find there will be a thing, there will be a kind of a thing of, or you can say there will be some sort of sadness will be there, but at the same time, though there is some elements of sadness, but the at last you will find there will be a happy ending. So it doesn't conform to the characteristics of a tragedy. At the same time, it doesn't conform to the characteristic of a comedy. Why? Because in tragedy you will be finding that there will be a character who will be in a trap, and his tragic condition will be such that it will raise, or it will cause you that tears will be trickling down from your eyes. Now that doesn't happen here. Because we will find that though there is a kind of an element of sadness, we can see that Prospero is, though he didn't do any wrong to his brother, but still he was, his kingdom and his dukeship was snatched from him, his rights were snatched from him, and not only this, brother, he was, means Antonio wanted them to die. But that part only. After that, you will be finding that almost we can see the elements of the comic elements are there, where we find that Caliban and Stefano and Trincolo, all of them are making a messy situation. So all these things are there. But at the same time, again, as you have seen in comedy, there should not be that element of sadness. There shouldn't be any element of sadness in a comedy. and the comedy will end in a happy ending. And here we find a happy ending when Ferdinand and Miranda, they will be tied up in the knot of marriage, and this way there will be again that bond will be restored, and Alonso will be a totally a transformed personality towards the end of the play. So that is why we will say that this is not a comedy, this is not a tragedy, rather this is a romance. Okay, so and also another characteristic of romance is that there will be that adventure. The theme of adventure is very much present here in this play. You will be finding that almost in every scene we will be very much adventurous while we will be going through the pages of this drama. We will be finding that there is adventure almost in every page of it. Okay. So these few things I told you in the other day also. So again, since the gap was very long, so I thought that I should once again repeat these. Okay. Then comes the opening scene of this play. So we shall be starting that one. The text we shall be starting today. Now, when it comes the opening scene of Shakespeare, what you will find in Shakespeare's opening scene and in most of his plays, and in this one also you will be finding that the opening scene is important but not that much significant. Why? Now, all of you will be very much surprised when you hear this one. Now, there is a very specific, you can say, very specific reason behind it. The first one, you will be finding that here we will be seeing that the only important thing which is happening is that the shipwrecking or the ship is getting drowned, that the storm is coming, so everyone is in a hurry to save their lives. Now, here in this opening scene, we will be finding that there is basically the confrontation between Gonzalo and the boatswain. Now, I'll be coming to that. Gonzalo will be very much calm and quiet in his conversation, and while boatswain, his character is very important here in this opening scene. Now, why I was telling that this is not so important if you think about the chain of events in this play, there you will be finding that the conversation between the boatswain and Gonzalo does not contribute much to the making of the play. Though there are certain subtle aspects of it that I am coming just next, I will be coming to that point. Now, here's what I was telling, that it is not so important. Why? Because the confrontation between Gonzalo and boatswain is taking place. Basically, boatswain is trying to say that you all keep quiet and let us work so that we can save your lives, and as well as we can save our lives also. Now, you will be telling that here my first priority is to save my life also, is to save my life also. So that he will be telling. Now, what I was telling, why Shakespeare and all these things, as you know, he was a great philosopher, and at the same time he was a great you can say he was a great diplomat also. Now, why I will say so? Because Shakespeare was someone who knew that when the royal family, or you can say the audience who will be coming from the king's family, as you know, he was a person, as I have already shared you, he was a person who always tried to convince the royal family, who always tried to be in the good book of the royal family. So he knew that the audience of the royal family, or the theatre goers who are from the elite class or from the higher class of the society, they are whimsical, as you know, they are having a lot of money and they are having a lot of wealth and all, so they will be coming a bit late. So mostly there is a possibility that they can lose or you can say they can miss the first scene of this play, of most of the Shakespearean play. I shall be telling you afterwards. So he will be doing this intentionally because he knew it very well that the members of the royal family, they will be coming bit late. They will not be coming at exactly when the play is starting. So there is a very less possibility that they will be punctual in coming at the very beginning or from the very start of this play. So when they will come, so that their interest will also remain and they will feel like they have not missed something significant or something important, that afterwards they will not be able to understand the rest part of it. So that is why he has intentionally made most of his opening scenes in this insignificant way, so that afterwards from Act 1 Scene 2 people will be able to catch the chain of events and they will be able to understand the whole play. So that he does intentionally. Okay. Now comes your, I was telling you, boatswain's character, which is very important in the context of this opening scene or in the context of this play. Now here, somewhere Shakespeare is also trying to provide some sort of support towards the lower class people. I said that he was someone who was a very diplomatic kind of a personality. So he knew how to balance all these things. So what he did here is that Boatswain's character is the representative of the lower class people who wants that the societal, the order of the society should be reversed. That means what? You are the royal family members, you are the king, you are the, you can say you are the rich people. So we are obliged to follow whatever order you will be giving. But there comes one day when our order also doesn't matter. So this is that day. The shipwrecking is going to take place, and these royal family members, they don't know how to save themselves. So here, who is the ultimate commander? Boatswain is the ultimate commander. So whatever commands Boatswain will be giving them, they will have to follow that. So that is why Boatswain, you will be finding that white in the form of you can say quite in the form of scolding them. He is telling them that here whatever I'm saying, you follow that. Whatever is being said to you, you follow that. Otherwise you are going to hail the storm. That means you will be making the situation difficult for yourself, and at the same time we will be making our duty or our responsibility or our work very much difficult for us to save ourselves and also to save yourselves. So that is why Boatswain's character is very much important here, because he represents the reverse condition, which comes very rarely comes, but it comes one day, that even the lower class or the people who are there in the lower order of the society, if you see the stature of the society or the stature of the society, so those who are there at the very lowest condition, they also will get one day, they will also get the chance to go to the higher class, and the total societal order will be changed, so they will be commanding the royal class people one day. So that is what is said through the character of Boatswain. Okay. Now today, as I said, I will be starting the text of Act 1, Scene 1, that is there in your syllabus of your first exam, the first unit test which you will be giving. So this one, Act 1, Scene 1, as you know that there is nothing too much about this one. You will have to just, as I have said, only the shipwrecking will be taking place, and we shall be starting that one today. Let me just find it out. Okay. So what happens in Act 1 Scene 1? This is the opening scene, as you know. So the play will be opened with in the mid sea there will be a sea breaking, and the passengers are very much there from the distinguished family, or you can say they are the royal family members. They are Alonso, the king of Naples. They are and Sebastian, who is his brother, Ferdinand, who is his son, and there is Antonio, the present Duke of Milan, and there is Gonzalo, an honest and old counselor in the court of Milan, and a very furious storm is blowing, or a storm is coming, and accompanied with a noisy thunder and lightning. And there seems to be no hope of survival for those people who are there in the mid-sea. Seems to be no hope of survival for them. And you will find that most of the passengers are screaming and shouting in desperation. So that is when boatswain will come and will shut them up. We will shut them up and will say that you don't make this kind of noise, you don't panic, or you don't make our work difficult. Okay. So then this opening scene is full of bustle, full of screaming, and there is obviously the Elizabethan audience. Means I was just telling you, those royal family members, those elite class theatre goers, they liked some people. They liked that there should be that adventurous beginning, or you can say there should be a beginning where there will be much noise, and people can know that now something very grave will happen, something very serious, very grim kind of thing is going to happen now. So that is the hints which will be given in the opening scene. So that is why Shakespeare is making his opening scene, which is full of din and bustle, full of screaming. Okay, so this is what the opening scene is all about. Now we are going to start the text. Okay, so Act 1 Scene 1. Here you will find that the storm is representing chaos, violence, destruction, and gives the play its title. I have already discussed in my previous class about the appropriateness of the title. So what you will do is that today, once when you complete this class, once you watch that video also, because it has been almost 1 month that you have listened to that. So Act 1 Scene 1. On the board, Scene 1, on the board of a ship at the sea, the storm is thunder and lightning, and here we can see the two characters who are master and the boatswain. So you will be finding throughout the ordeal, master's appearance is very limited. So in the very least part only he will be appearing, and afterwards we will not find his character. So for this ordeal, when this sea breaking will take place and they will be taken to the place of Prospero. So throughout all this process we will be finding master's character is mentioned only here in the very beginning part, and afterwards we don't find the mention of his name. So master is asking boatswain. Boatswain is who? He is an officer in the you can say in the ship. He is an officer. So he is you can say the master is the commander, and boatswain is an officer on the merchant ship. So boatswain, he is the master is calling boatswain. Where are you? He is very desperate. He is very restless in finding him out. Boatswain, here master, what cheer? What cheer here? If you go through the meaning of Shakespeare's language, and if you go through the literal meaning of that, you will be deceived. So what you will have to do, you will have to assume the meaning in the context, as per the context. So here what boatswain is asking that, what is the cause? Why are you so restless? What is your pleasure, or what do you want? Then master is saying, good, speak to the mariners, that you go and you tell the mariners, or you convey the message to the mariners, that fall to yet yearly. Okay, so what this one means, so here we will be finding that the archaic words are used. So here the archaic, you can say, phonology has been used here. Fall to it. It means you will find to, then comma, then t. So it means fall to it. That means you do the action quickly. Yearly, Y-A-R-E-L-Y. Yearly here means quickly or speedily. Okay, this is again once again an archaic word which means speedily or quickly. So you run to them and you fall to it. That means you do it, you fructify whatever I'm saying, whatever action is being assigned to you. You do it soon, you do it speedily. So you tell them, you go and tell them, you carry out the orders promptly, or we run ourselves aground. So that means if you delay, if you don't do so, we are going to get drowned. So we run ourselves aground. That means we will be grounded. We will be drowned here. Bested. So bested means quick. Okay, or be quick. Okay. So that is what he is trying to say. The master is trying to say. So this part you will have to understand what is being said here. Fall to it. That means you do the action quickly. Yearly means speedily or quickly, or move fast, or we run ourselves aground. That means or else we shall be drowned. We run ourselves aground means we will be in the ground. We will be grounded beneath the sea. So he is trying to say that we will be drowned. Bested, that means be quick. Then the master is exiting. The master is going. Now the mariners are entering. So all those mariners, as I have said you, who are the mariners here? So boatswain, now he is saying, hey, that means hurry up, or you be quick. My hearts, that means my dear fellow, or you can say my fellow passengers. Cheerly, that means quickly, as I have said already. Cheerly means quickly. My hearts, my fellow passengers, or you can say all the mariners. Yes, again, speedily. Take in the topsail. You all take the topsail. Topsail is that mast kind of one, no? That in the topmost place of the ship. So you go there so that you can be the safest. You can be the safest condition, and tend to be the master's vessel. And you will have to listen to the master's vessel. That means you will not disperse yourself, or you will not be coming to any other place. You will not be running here and there. Rather, you will be there till you hear the whistle from the master. And the mariners, they are exiting from here. Blow till thou burst thy wind, if room enough. So till means blow, you storm, till you burst yourself, as long as there is enough space to accommodate our ship in the sea. So he is now, as if he is talking to the storm. So he is saying that you show your bravest, or your you can say your gigantic form. So he is trying to say that blow till thou burst thy wind, if room enough, if there is any space in our ship to accommodate. So he is this way. The boatswain is starting his conversation, and then we will find that entering who are they are Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, Ferdinand, Gonzalo, and others. All of them are entering here. So Alonso is saying, good, boatswain, have care, where the master, play the man. So Alonso is saying, good boatswain, be careful, where is the master, and face the storm with courage. Both friends saying that I pray now, keep below. I beg that you remain below. The mariners were there, and he is now talking to the passenger of this one of the ship, and he is saying that you all keep below, you all be below there. Antonio is saying, when the master boatswain, boatswain is saying, do you not hear him? You mar our labor. Keep your cabin, you do assist the storm. So as I have said, why that particular that boatswain is the representative of when the voice comes to the lower class, or you can say to the people who are there in the lower stature of the social order. So he is once again in a very commanding tone here. So what he is trying to say, that you didn't hear that what the master says, that you will have to whatever we are saying, you all do so, otherwise you are going to make our labor, or you are going to make our work a futile one. And what you will do, you will in the other hand, you will be basically helping the storm to affect us, so that whatever, if you don't follow our instruction, if you don't follow whatever means in whichever way you will have to behave that we are saying you, so what you will do, you will basically be helping the storm to get us drowned beneath the sea. So we will be stopping here for today, and the other day we shall be continuing from here. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a very good day. Thank you.